Hey everybody, what's going on? How's it going? Happy Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday. We're going to be doing some D&D tonight if you guys are ready for that. I'm excited for it. So last session I wasn't in it and the boys got into a little scuffle. We're going to have Bart here in a minute. I think he's going to give a thing, kind of a rundown of what happened last episode. So let's get in there and let's play some D&D. Yeah? I'm back, boys.
Okay, Spencer said AF.
We're all here, so that's good.
Yeah, we here.
Okay, so you do want to recap first?
Oh yeah, I want to hear the recap. I can hear it live tonight.
I can definitely do the recap if you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
I definitely finished this, so I got in here at like 6:55. I finished writing this at like 6:51. So
Nice.
this was definitely a last second effort, so don't judge me.
Proud of you.
Okay. Last week on Harven Harvest, episode 2, Welcome to the Fair. The gang gathers at the Angry Goose. A limping lander's lashing is lasting. Maybe a moment to mend is most needed. Duff decides to don new dressings, and Solitaire slides into a sleuthy disguise. Duff descends downstairs to the bar, where Marna merrily serves her mead, but heavy-handed she hawks her hops. Duff finds a friend. It's the illustrious and entertaining Eldrand. But time tells that the traveler is actually Solitaire. The duo ditches the deceptively dire brew into town to see the sights. They meet a man. Wait, I went down too far. Hold on. They meet a man who certainly sticks out. Funny and flamboyant, his name is Fry. He says the pair should care to attend the fair if they dare, and the festival is flowing with fantastic festivities. Duff dominates, kinda, a rowdy naked Roman wrestling. Solitaire steals, definitely, a high roller card hand. Even more funny and flamboyant than Fry, Exotic Mo makes a scene. Cages contain some pretty tired tigers. Exotic Mo agitates the tigers with mead. The cats claw their captor's hand, bursting the bars that barely bore them. The tigers hurl headlong towards our heroes, only to be sadly slain in front of a sullen, sulking Mo. The squad is surrounded by a growing group of fairgoers. How will Duff and Solitaire talk their way out of this one? Is Lander even alive? Will Exotic Mo ever financially recover from this? Find out this week on Harven Harvest Session 3.
Oh my god.
That was good.
That's so good.
Yep.
I'm really glad you
Thank you.
I'm really glad you do this because I was like, oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same.
Yeah.
It's like, oh right. We did do that. I did right there.
I think so. I'm glad that I'm glad I went through and watched it right before we started, so I can have everything kind of fresh, you know.
It was definitely like I was doing that off of what I remembered, and then the like handful of bullet like chicken scratch that I wrote down on my notebook, which I need to get out so that I can this week.
I should probably take notes. I'm just not a good note taker.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay. So you guys are in the fair. You're next to the wagons where you just slain these two tigers. Exotic Mo is on the ground weeping, both because his best friends, the tigers, are dead, but also because his financial prospects are ruined,
And he'll never financially recover. Sorry.
His livelihood is gone, so he's weeping for both himself and for these tigers. The crowd is gathered around. They're clearly animated, but they're happy that you guys, took care of the tigers and they didn't have to get involved. So they're very grateful to you. In general, they seem in awe of you and happy that you're around. Meanwhile, I'm kind of curious as to maybe what Lander was up to during that period. Was he in bed the whole time, or has he moved about and has he around the town?
Lander is pretty much mostly recovered. He has been a little kind of wandering, mainly because he did go down and he met the tavern lady with the mead, and he did not partake in the mead just because it just didn't look appetizing. So he's been wandering around. Him and I are discussing things that they normally discuss, and he has happened upon a large crowd. He's standing back because he's not real sure, but he's just kind of seeing what the commotion is going on.
Hey Justin, can you fill us in outside of character again? Is Ire is not always a physical being, right?
Right.
Like, he can choose when to be seen and not seen.
Right. He's kind of he's an otherworld being basically. He's
Okay.
he's a if you want to call it quote unquote demon that got stuck with Lander, and he's not very good at his job.
Okay.
And he's yeah, so he basically is just kind of like the little devil that chills on Lander's shoulder the entire time, and when he
Okay.
needs to be seen, he's seen.
Very good. Very good.
Yep.
Cool.
Very good. Okay, so this I put Lander's token kind of toward the back there, so you can kind of get an idea, I guess. So he's at the back of this crowd, just kind of infiltrating in. So you guys are there at the fair. I think the crowd's starting to disperse and go back to the festivities. You guys can hear the sounds of other things still going on. It hasn't drawn everybody's attention, only the few that were nearby, thankfully. So you can hear people calling out, "Come here and try some food," or "Come try to catch the greased up pig," or you hear the sounds of men running and grunts of them carrying heavy things while they do it. There's food and drink around, performers and that kind
Okay, I feel like we need to address the elephant in the room, and that is that we just killed these tigers. Or at least, I don't know, I feel like we need to address that. I don't think we can just walk away from this.
Well, you do have a vial full of the tiger goo blood.
I do.
After dumping out a vial of stuff that I worked really hard for to get.
So through the crowd, you see the Lord Harven Harvest moving through the crowd, and he comes up to you guys and asks, "What's going on here? What happened?" He sort of looks at Duff, seems to respect his presence, and looks at him.
Well, Lord Adrian, we just had to put down a disturbance that seemed to come about in these festivities, and well, we just, as far as I'm concerned, we took care of a little problem here.
He's taken aback. He's like, "A disturbance? Whatever do you mean?"
Well, it seems our friend Exotic Mo here had some rather unruly tigers that, and let's just say things got a little out of hand.
Lord Adrian sort of notices Mo for the first time behind you, and is like, he scowls. He recognizes him. He doesn't have a good opinion of him. He's just like, "Oh, that guy." He says, "Well, thank you for being so quick to act and protecting my people. Once again, I am in your debt."
Yeah, suggestion over here, Solitaire. You remember me? Yeah. Maybe next harvest when you're hiring your animal entertainers, I don't know, maybe have some kind of check on their bars, on their cages. I don't know. I don't know what kind of security. Maybe Staples was in charge of that. Maybe he should get fired. I don't know. I just think there should be some regulations, on your animal handlers for the harvest. Just, maybe we won't be here next time. I don't know. Just suggestion.
It's true. These were some pretty pitiful looking tigers, and well, those bars didn't do much to hold them back.
It seems you gentlemen have ensured that they shan't be coming back here again.
Yeah, unless you got some tiger necromancers around here, which I have seen in my day.
Please do not tell me there are tiger necromancers.
He kind of scowls at the idea of necromancy. It's something that isn't talked about. He's like, he's put off by that idea.
Yeah. I'm put off by it too. I can see the look on your face. It's let me just tell you, it's not pretty.
I think it might be in everyone's best interest if we were to remove maybe these tigers from the scene.
Lord Adrian.
Maybe we should do something about this. People are trying to have a good time. They don't want to see blood and gore everywhere.
He says, please drag them off to the butcher on the other side of town, and she'll take care of them for you.
Oh,
We're not going to eat them. He cuts you off before you can say, we're only going to skin them. Tiger skin is very valuable.
I completely agree. But yeah, no, that sounds like a job for Snapes. I'm not lugging any tigers anywhere. You can take care of that.
Is there, kind of under my breath, I kind of look to Lord Adrin and say, has anything came of the guest that we brought along with us?
He's dead, Lord Adrian says to you bluntly.
Very good. Turns out he's dead. I drug a dead body to town.
Our guest is like, oh yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah, guest is dead.
Okay, Lord Adrian makes a sharp motion, and Stapes kind of appears out of nowhere, and he has a couple of strong-looking lads with him, and they drag the tigers off. And then some young boys come out with rushes and hay, and they kind of cover the ground where the blood spills were, and make it, harder to tell there was just a tiger murder there.
Hey, Solitaire, I think maybe at some point we need to go back and check on old Lander. He's pretty beat up last time we saw him.
Yeah, and, just in case he's up for it, we should probably tell him not to drink the mead.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Marna, she'll be pushing it on him.
Yeah, and I don't know what Ira's gonna have to say about that. So, at least make it 2 against 1 on that.
Agreed.
Lord Adrian speaks up and says, and don't forget to check out the first night of the Harvest Pageant. It's happening at the town hall, or the public house, I think, tonight. The first night of the 3-night pageant. There will be several contestants, and not all of them make it.
Then Lander kind of he's gotten a little closer to the group here, and he hears that, and it's like, is there going to be rock throwing? That's what we did in my town. That's our pageant.
There's all sorts of athletic competitions, Lander.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Lander, how are we feeling? You were pretty beat up last time we saw you.
How's it look like I feel?
Not gonna lie, you look like a piece of shit.
That's about how I feel.
Thought so.
You didn't happen to drink the mead, did you, Lander?
Good point.
No, I did not.
Have you drank anything?
I have not drank anything since we've got here except for the water they gave me in the bed.
Okay.
A barista just passes by you guys with a tray full of drinks. They're all mead, and she says, boys, can I interest you in a drink?
Hard pass.
House, my heroes, free drinks.
Hard pass.
Just like a night on the town with Snapes, I'm not interested.
Lander just kind of...
Your loss. She keeps going, and she stops at the next group, and they all take a drink off of the tray and down them.
Hey, Duff, give Lander a whiff of what you scooped out of that tiger real quick.
Okay, Duff will reach down into his pocket and pull out the vial that was formerly, what was it? Was it a health potion? What did you give me?
It was a stink potion.
Oh yeah, stink potion. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, poured out stink potion, and have filled with the gooey, runny, pussy substance that came out of the tigers after we stabbed it. So I'll kind of pull the stopper out of the top and just thrust it right in Lander's, right in front of his nose. No warning, just boom.
What the hell? That's awful. What is that? What do you have that in a jar for?
That's what that meat's gonna do to you. So it's best to steer away from it.
It's not your average tiger blood. Those tigers were drinking mead. And so was that weird handler as well, but he might have already just been weird. We don't know that.
Yeah, you might want to steer clear of Mo, too. He's different.
But Lander, we gotta tell you, not just about this this mead. There was a guy, his name's Fry, and he's not a good guy.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of nice...
We think he's kind of weird.
Fry's still around. He's part of the crowd. He's toward the back where Lander began. Lander probably passed him without knowing it.
Now, Solitaire, I don't think we should be too hasty right away. Fry did seem a little bit different, but I think he's just not from here. I think he may be, he could be a resource for us in this town, because keep in mind, we're a little different too.
Yeah, no, we're different, but we don't make these weird, vague, poetic threats about people not being here anymore. Just saying. Not sure I trust him yet.
I agree that we should be hesitant and slow to trust. I'm just saying, let's not write him off just yet.
Yeah. All right, I agree. He's not worse than Roscoe yet.
I don't trust anybody, so I'm fine.
Well, then you're gonna be just fine. You'll double not trust these guys.
I love that Duff's just like, guys, we need to try and trust some people. And they're like, no!
Everybody sucks.
I love the dynamic of it.
Everybody sucks but us.
And I think Lander thinks we suck too.
And Iron.
And
Iron.
Yeah. Ire actually might be more friendly than I am.
Well, Lander, I don't know how much you've heard so far, but we may be in for a treat tonight if we want to go see the pageant. We got night 1 of the pageant tonight.
Well, I did hear that you got into a little oily brawl and just barely made it out. I don't know.
Well, I don't know who told you that, Lander. I mean,
it wasn't me. He just got.
As far as I'm concerned, me and Solitaire here are a little bit richer because, let's just say I had my way.
Yeah, then you should go tell the town yeller to stop yelling it then.
Well, look at this belt. I'm retconning a belt. I got a belt for winning.
Sure,
My WCW.
It's a big old, aluminum
Big
belt.
ass belt.
That's not the worst one.
We could probably sell that.
I ain't selling shit. I won this fair and square.
So,
My belt.
Sounds like we got a little bit of time before the talent portion. I think it's the talent portion tonight of the pageant.
Is that a question to the mayor or the Lord Adrin who's standing?
Yeah. Is it the talent portion tonight?
So you're asking about the talent or the harvest pageant. Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. On the first night, there were. I'm trying to find it in my thing. Hold on. Where'd it go? There it is. There are several contestants on the first night, and they'll compete in the talent competition, the formal interview, and the academic competition. On the second night is debate, evening wear, and physical competition, and then on the third night is a prize. It's different every year.
Those don't sound nearly as entertaining as the orphanage Olympics that we used to put on.
Orphanage Olympics?
Yeah, typically on the orphanage Olympics we would throw rocks at whoever we want to. Usually it was just people in the street.
I'd love to hear the debate portion.
Typically it was whoever could run the fastest. We were not smart children.
Throwing rocks and running.
Oh, we did have a thievery competition. I was always pretty good at that.
This, I believe.
How
Sounds
droll.
Droll. Sounds like these girls got to be pretty well rounded.
We here at Harvest Hall pride ourselves in our well-rounded women.
May I ask? I got a couple questions. Who's emceeing this whole affair? Is it you, Lord Adrin?
No, the MC of the competition is our theater master, Felix. I don't believe you've met him.
Never forget a Felix. And what does the winner get? It's got to be more than just a tiara. What is it?
The winner will accept a apprenticeship in the royal court, as it happens. It is an honor for one person from our town every year to be sent to court.
It's no honor to be in court.
Well, it doesn't sound like any court I've ever been in.
That depends on where you stand.
Wait, so you're telling me that they put all this on just so they can go to jail?
That's one way of looking at it.
Lander, you ask a very poignant question, even though I don't believe you meant to.
This is definitely not like the orphanages.
And one more question, Lord Adrin. I don't know if it is accepted by the royalness that you guys are, but do people put wagers on this pageant by chance?
I don't think so. And he kind of looks down his nose at you like the idea of gambling is detestable.
Yeah. And I've looked before.
So
Okay.
that's a yes.
Well, Lord Adrin, I totally won't gamble on this pageant.
Quite.
Adrin, there won't be any visitors from the royalty, are there? Surely they wouldn't lower themselves to this town.
I fear you're right, Duff. We are much too small to attract the attention of the royal family here in our lonely seaside town.
Thank the gods.
Do you have past dealings with the royal family that I need to know about, Sir Duff? Are you, Sir Duff?
Nothing that concerns you, Lord Adrin. Let's just say I don't belong.
Mysterious, I like you.
When the royals would come by on their horses in that near the orphanage, we would throw poop at them.
Weren't there any rocks around?
There were rocks in the poop.
Lander, I cannot believe this, but I think you and I have more in common than I initially thought.
Yeah.
Do you also eat rocks?
I've tried them a few times. My teeth hurt afterwards, so we stick away from that. But, we grew up in the orphanage, so we had to eat whatever we found, typically.
I didn't know I was accompanied by two very refined fellows.
Fine dining connoisseur. The Lord Adrin's kind of tiring of your company. He claps Duff on the shoulder and says, "Thank you, Duff, for once again protecting the people of my town. I look forward to dealing with you in the future." He looks at Lander and Solitaire, kind of askance, walks off.
Oh wait, before you leave?
I made a friend.
Are you sure you don't want to get rid of the meat? I'll take it.
You don't want any part of that meat, trust me.
He doesn't say anything. He continues walking to you.
I would like to have gotten
Lander,
a tiger eye.
are you hungry? Did they feed you at the Goose?
I don't remember.
Well, are you hungry? Do you not remember if you're hungry? Pretty simple question.
We could find some food. Yes, it's been a day or so.
All right, I think we need to get some food in this boy's belly.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get some grub.
So there's food, caramel apples, popcorn, funnel cakes, that kind of stuff. Not anything too sophisticated because we're still, in the period where that isn't possible. But you got fried food and you got carnival stuff. Whatever you can lay your hands on is around.
There any funnel cakes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to go to the cart with the funnel cakes and ask for a funnel cake.
Okay.
2 funnel cakes, please.
Coming right up. Would you like any mead with that?
No, thank you. Only the funnel cakes.
Okay. Says 2 coppas.
You must be mistaken. Do you not recognize the winner of the wrestling competition? I'm the strongest man here.
I wouldn't say that.
Just then,
I'm trying to get you free food, Lander. Shut the fuck up.
Stapes shows up right at that moment and hands each of you an armband. He says, "Wear these around the carnival, and you won't have to pay for anything."
Yeah, I was about to say.
Courtesy of Lord Adrin.
Yeah, we did totally save him from the bandits and these tigers from eating everyone here.
That's true. Thanks, Paste.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
So this is all you can eat?
So, seeing that the shopkeeper hands says, "Thank you."
Okay, I'll take them and hand one of them to Lander. Let's eat, boy.
I'm going to walk over to the cart that is selling fruit and just snag an apple.
Is that sleight of hand?
No, I've got a
He's
wristband.
stealing it? Oh yeah, that's right.
Got a wristband.
Try to
My
steal it
apple.
anyway. If you get caught, be like, "Oh, I got it."
Yeah.
Lander kind
Dillon,
of.
you cannot be on a diet in D&D too. Come on, man. This is fantasy land. You can have a funnel cake here.
It's commitment.
Hold on. I'm a like semi-royal moon elf, so
Good point.
you got a better taste than funnel cakes.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's RP. I got it.
Yeah,
That
this
works.
is totally RP. Hey man, I had bread today. I had some pita bread, so.
Me
Good
too.
man.
I had a whole bunch of bread.
I had McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyways, I take an apple, I take a bite, and it's terrible. I throw it on the ground.
It's my dinner right there.
Look at that.
Nice.
Ask and you shall receive. The man's
Granny
got
Smith.
props.
Yep. Oh yeah, this is what I'm drinking on. Check it out. Boom.
Oh, and a potion bottle?
It's Harvest Mead, y'all.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's why you crazy.
Yeah.
So Bart, it's a Captain Morgan apple smash bottle.
That's still really
But
cool.
I peeled the sticker off, and yeah, it's like a little potion bottle.
It's absolutely a potion bottle. That's awesome.
Make a, have you seen those dice rollers that they do where they do the health potions?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Well, fellas, while we're eating our food here, gorging on the fried dough there, has anyone got a hunch that like they're totally gonna sacrifice the winner of this pageant? I don't know. I've been around some cults. I'm not gonna lie. Feel like they're all virgins. Probably gonna sacrifice the winner. Just saying. I don't trust anybody here. Am I going crazy? I don't know.
Well, I think you are right to be suspicious of this. I haven't seen anything that would lead me to believe that we are going to sacrifice a virgin. I think you may be putting the cart before the horse on this one, Solitary.
Well, I mean, we're not sacrificing.
Ire agrees.
No, what I'm saying is this: in this town, we've seen nothing but a festival with happy people, and a pageant at a festival is not a weird thing.
Yeah, no, I understand. I think I'm going to do some investigating. I'm feeling, what's the word?
How you doing, Soka?
Vigilant.
I like
Well,
it.
I am all for being vigilant with you. I think this town doesn't necessarily have much to offer us.
No. Ire makes a good point. It'd be very entertaining.
Who?
Ire. Right. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Never mind.
Then I slowly reach over and do an invisible high five. 'Cause I get it.
Yeah.
You see Fry kind of make his way up to you as you're standing around having a conversation. The crowd's pretty much dispersed by now, and he saunters up. Hey lads, good job with the tigers there.
This fucking guy. What's up, dude?
Hello, Mr. Fry.
Lander's just gonna kind of stare at him, like a squinty stare.
What's going on, Guncho? He looks over at you, just like this guy.
Fry, Lander, Fry.
Oh, you're the one that was laid up in bed, eh?
Yeah, Lander here put up quite the fight on the road with us. He made quite the sacrifice for this town, and he's just now getting back on his feet.
Wouldn't really call it a sacrifice more than I got stabbed, but yeah.
Hey, Fry,
Just go with it.
Fry reaches out his hand, shake, and says, "I'm Fry. Nice to meet you."
Shit.
And he's down.
Are you okay?
No, I hung up a poster and it just fell off the fucking wall, dude.
Ophi, what is Ophi doing?
Yeah, totally blame it on the
No,
Okay,
it was.
well,
It was Ire.
It was
Ire
Ire, dude.
did it.
Yeah, Ire did it. Shit. But okay, well, nix that. Whatever. So Ire just kind of, Lander kind of just looks at his hand and just nods.
Fry slowly puts it down.
So, Fry, tell us, did you find anything out when you were investigating while you weren't fighting tigers with us?
Actually, I did.
Oh,
Found out that this act of violence isn't so uncommon at this festival. Apparently, there was a little scuffle last year too.
what kind of scuffle?
Care to elaborate?
I didn't get much from the one story I heard, but it sounded like very similar circumstances, only they weren't tigers, they were some other animal, a cow or a horse.
Animal.
What
is
Ophi-
an animal?
Ophi definitely caused that. Ophi definitely caused that.
Horse, a cow, and livestock. Crazy.
Her bark's just so powerful.
Interesting, eh?
Did anyone mention that these animals had consumed anything abnormal?
I don't know. I didn't ask that question. I will to the next person I talk to.
You're a real Sherlock there, Fry.
Elementary, Watson.
Hey, Fry, what do you make of this? And I take the stopper off the bottle and I shove it in front of his face.
He kind of pulls back from it and he says, "What on terra is that?"
How about you tell me, Mr. Investigator Man?
He delicately takes it from your hand and examines it. "I don't rightly know." Hands it back.
Smells like piss from a mule. Been ruminating on asparagus for a week in the hot sun.
Lander, something
great.
tells me you're familiar with that smell.
I don't want to talk about it.
He's not interested in your vial of vile.
I want to add that to my inventory. The vial of vileness.
It would be pretty good. We throw it at somebody later.
Actually,
We'll make it an ad. It has to just.
Yeah.
Vial of vileness. Okay, it's in my inventory.
So,
Okay.
you planning on going to that pageant?
I believe
thought I
so,
might check
Soka.
it
They're
out. Sounds
probably
like
they're
that's
probably
the center of
furries,
this
but
whole shindig,
we're not against furries.
Yeah.
It's not the
You
normal
were
ones.
Planning on attending ourselves. Would you care to join us?
Nah, don't do the whole group buddy thing, but perhaps you'll see me there.
Or we'll see you.
That's what
Gives
I
him
said.
a smirk.
He says, "That's what I said." Kind of looks at you weird. Says, "All right, take care, chaps."
Or perhaps you'll see yourself.
He continues walking. He just kind of waves like this over his shoulder.
He's like, those fucking guys are weird.
Maybe yourself.
Maybe we'll see ourselves.
Really enjoying messing with this guy.
I don't know how I feel about Fry. I'm starting to come to your side of the table there, Solitaire. I don't know. I think this guy might be well correct.
I think I may send Ire to
Follow him.
follow.
It's a great
What?
idea.
What?
Don't worry about it.
How's that?
Okay.
Well, I'm not coming around Fry. Saying I'm actually not trusting this town more than I am Fry, to be honest. He's an outsider too. This town's feeling a little culty. I'm gonna keep my eye on him, but coming around.
I think you are right to be wary. I think we will be fine as long as we don't consume the Kool-Aid. I mean the mead.
Right.
And keep an eye on Fry. We may be after the same thing, us and Fry.
Mm-hmm. He's just not as good at it as we are.
Agreed.
Well, should we make our way to the public house?
I say so.
All right. Might stop at a booth or two on our way there.
Yep. So you guys are in this main row here. So there's only a few wagons shown, but there's all kinds of stuff up and down. You can see people, putting together scarecrows. There's guys running around with big old square bales of hay on their backs. There's people dancing with ribbons in the street and fire and flames and stuff. Those are entertainers, not. So I guess you can interact with them.
Do they have pigeons' feet?
No, they don't. I don't know. Roll investigation. You already did the wrestling thing, so there's people drinking, of course, the mead, and then you hear the guy calling for you to come catch the pig.
Oh, okay.
Win a prize, catch the pig, win a prize. He's not just any pig, he's some pig.
What's the prize?
You can't find out unless you catch the pig.
Lander, something tells me you probably have a history with catching live animals for food.
On occasions.
Yeah, Duff, you've got a history of getting oiled up in a ring with some naked thing, so I don't know.
Do I have to be naked, sir?
I don't think in the rules, but you can do whatever you want.
I think you should be naked.
Is there a time limit?
The time limit is 5 minutes.
Lander ponders and... Are there any rules of how I catch the pig?
Well, catching the pig implies catch pig, but like I said, it's not just any pig. We took that pig and we greased him up in palm olive oil, and then we gave him a magical spell to make him extra super duper slippery, and then we gave him the power to kick like a mule whenever he catches you, or whenever you catch him. So you not only gonna have to catch him, you're gonna have to hang on.
It's not just any pig. It's a man bear pig.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it
We
naked.
gotta take it, folks. And he rings a bell.
All right, Lander, let's see what you got.
People kind of around in the general area start to gather over. You know, not many people take up the Grease Magical Pig challenge because it tends to embarrass the people that partake, as this is a very difficult challenge. It's seen as a sign of your prowess if you can catch the pig. So he rings his bell and he step right up, folks. We gotta take her. Who do we have in the ring today? And he sort of gestures grandly to you, and the crowd quiets down.
My name's Lander. I'm gonna catch the pig.
Good luck, Lander! Somebody yells from the crowd. Way to go, Lander!
You can
Kinda
do
wave.
it, kid.
Kind of wave.
You can do it.
So without further ado, the announcer says, okay, let's bring out the pig! And this, normal sow covered in this, like, gelatinous orange goo runs out and kind of trumpets, like a pig does. Whee! And just starts running like crazy. You're in this kind of enclosure. It's circular. Bart probably knows exactly, has a really good picture of what this is in his mind. And so there's a fence, right? That kind of holds the pig in. And so you're
I got you.
within 20 feet of it at any given time.
Okay. It's like a wooden pin with ankle deep in mud and all that kind of fun stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. I got you.
You can hear the music.
Yeah.
In your head.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know this.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since I'm pulling it up and you mentioned it, on the stream, as soon as the event starts, I'm playing the Benny Hill.
I had in my head the music Strikers Day dirty, derelict one. It was while we got honk, kind of get
Okay, so I
So
guess
this pig is just running all around you, squealing like crazy.
All right, Benny Hill music is going.
All right, so Lander kind of weighs his decisions kind of in his head, and obviously Iris told him, yelling in his ear, it's like, you can do it, you can get it, you've got stuff, you can do this. And Lander doesn't really want to do anything special because he's kind of lazy, so basically he just wants to run after the pig and try to catch it that way.
Okay, so make a dexterity check dive.
Okay, let's see.
12.
DC. Wait, D12 is there something?
No, you rolled D20. Sorry, I was
sorry.
just giving you the
Yeah.
difficulty class.
Okay.
Because-
10.
Oh, so you make a dive for the pig. You get one arm around it, squirts out the other side. Squeak,
Gosh, I'm sorry. But I wish you could hear the Benny Hill music because it's so perfect. Okay, sorry.
Lander kind of he lays there in the mud for a second and kind of just like he's kind of contemplates what his life is at this point. So he picks himself up and he kind of gets the mud out of his face and eyes and tries to find the pig and he's gonna try it one more time. He's gonna try to launch himself or come up on this pig kind of.
Yeah, he's running at you. About to.
All right, we'll roll a D20.
No.
You miss it again. All right, so now Lander lays there and he's kind of laying there and Ire kind of peers into his ear and he's like, he kind of tells him, he's like, that you're making yourself look awful. You look terrible.
Your
this
first 2 minutes have elapsed by this.
So so Lander pulls himself up and he's kind of pissed at this point. So he basically finds the pig. He turns real quick, finds the pig, and he casts command on it.
Okay. Think that in the chat. Okay. And which command are you gonna try?
We're gonna try halt.
See the wisdom. Okay, so I gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
And against what is your difficulty class? It's your. Oh, I just gotta make the saving.
Yeah. My saving throws are.
It's gotta be your spell casting.
Oh, where's that? It's somewhere on here.
It should be on your spell.
Yeah, I wrote that down. Where is it? Oh, it's charisma. It's my against charisma. Spellcasting ability. Oh no, let's see. Damn. Spell save DC. Is that right? Okay, 13.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
And the pig doesn't get a wisdom modifier. Woo!
Oh, just
Pig ignores your command. Continues running. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
just kind of.
Running around real fast. Not losing speed. It's confident now. That's your third minute has elapsed.
Lander just kind of curses under his breath. Like, this damn pig.
Come on, kid, you can do it. We believe in you.
So he. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. So now Lander's really pissed that did not do it. So we're gonna. Wait, is that a cantrip? What is that? Hold on a second.
What are you trying to cast?
I was gonna cast blindness, deafness.
Ooh, yeah.
I think I can't because I think that's just a.
You can cast spells out of people.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cast blindness, deafness on the pig.
Is that one of your spells, or is that a...
I think that's a cantrip. I don't. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
oh
looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
No, it's a
spell.
spell. It's a spell. It's a spell. Sorry,
Command
it went
is a
past.
spell too, right?
Yes.
So what
So
spell
actually-
slot was that?
Oh.
Command is a first level, and then.
Oh
blindness
yeah,
is
yeah.
a
It's
two.
it's two. Yeah.
So just make sure you're keeping track of your slots. So you
Yeah.
use one of your ones and one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature. Constitution saving throw. Constitution of a pig. Nope. Okay. That's against 13 again.
Yeah.
9. Okay. Pigs blind and deaf.
Nice.
Upon that happening, the pig basically runs itself into a frenzy. Let's make another. Do a constant save for running itself.
Unarmed strike against itself?
So it careens off the wall and swerves. It's blind and deaf.
Oh gosh, you made it worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was hoping the first thing would work, but now. So, oh man. Well, that's not what I meant to do.
Do you have another first level you can try to halt it again? That was your 4th minute too, so yeah, this is probably
Yeah,
your last
the
action.
last one.
Your time's gonna expire.
Yeah, I don't really have. Yeah, no, I don't really have anything else. I've kind of used everything. I can just blow it. I can just blow it the hell up with Eldritch Blast and hope that fucking works.
You may just have to do it the old-fashioned way. You might just have to grab him.
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna read over prestidigitation to create a odd odor towards me.
Okay.
Odd
Odor.
Hey,
Odor.
Can you
Since it's blind and deaf, I figured maybe it'll stop
Oh,
the odor.
Can't
Like some-
you and Spencer get on to me if I shouldn't be doing this, if this is table talk. But can't you clean things instantly with Prestidigitate?
You can clean 1 cubic foot.
How big is this pig?
That's a little bigger
Bigger than that, you could clean whatever spot of it you wanted to clean. Like if you wanted to clean a hand-sized spot on its leg, you could probably do that.
Well, that's why I thought
Just
about
saying
it.
it's a greased up pig.
Well, I thought about that pig's bigger.
That's
but,
true. That's true.
No, I like it. Here, we'll do that. I'm gonna.
No. I don't want to dissuade you. Do the odor. I have no idea what you're doing with the odor. Go for it.
It's a good smelling odor of pig pellets.
Pigs like it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Alright.
Okay.
It's the sweet, sweet smell of slop.
Exactly. And of course, I'm standing right, at the wall of the pen.
Okay. So
Very good.
the pig is still making its way toward where it remembers Lander was at this juncture, but I think it's going to pick up the scent once it hits the next wall. If it does, if Lander doesn't manage to nab it on the way by.
All right. So we got the pigs running it at me. I'm just gonna reach out and try to grab this son of a bitch again and see what happens. So we're gonna do
Security.
19.
Oh, you get an arm around it. You're on it.
I'm on it. We're riding this son bitch.
So back mutton bust pig basically. Pig still kind of he doesn't hit the wall. He continues running in circles. And then Lander,
Ride it, Lando, ride it.
as you're gripping the pig, you start to feel a magical pulse underneath the pig, like it's trying to throw you off. And you need to make an Arcana skill check now.
Ooh, what is that?
Arcana, I think it's intelligence, but it's a proficiency.
Yeah, intelligence roll.
Intelligence Arcana, and yeah, if you get a modifier.
Let's see. So if I have 2 intelligence,
So you get +2 on a d20.
okay. So okay. +2, 19 +2, 21.
21. So you recognize that happening, Lander, and how do you
So I'm feeling. I'm just surprised I got on the damn pig. Okay, Lander. So basically, he starts feeling something, and Ire can kind of feel it too. And basically, Ire can tell me when he feels a magical presence, right? And he basically just telling me to hold on, like stay, like grip it as much as I can. But I can recognize Lander recognizes the spell, and he knows now that this is not a normal greased up pig. This is something different.
Yeah, So Ire kind of helps you defeat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get the tinglies in your arm, your elbows kind of go numb a little bit maybe, but you hang on, and you're still kind of bouncing all around this arena with a blind deaf pig that's greased up and magicked. And finally, the pig starts to slow down in the middle of the arena, and it starts to buck a little bit, and it gives a gigantic kick. So give me an athletic.
Ooh, it's not good. We're -1 on that one, boys. All right. 8, 7, actually.
So you go flying off
Yep.
the pig, grand arc motion, and you land flat on your spread eagle.
He's
Slow motion
So it's
flying
just-
through the air. I will remember you.
So Lander's just laying there, and Ire kind of appears on him. It's like, I told you to hold on. It's like, well, I would like to see you try it.
Is Ire visible? Or just to you?
Just to me right now. Yeah,
And I think Solitaire's kind of.
yeah.
Whether I do or don't, I could.
Oh, I see.
True.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Is this thing still going on, or
So
did
time ran out. You hear the sound of bullhorn that blow the end. Oh, he almost had it, folks, but not quite. Maybe he'll come back for another try tomorrow. And the pig handler comes out and kind of, gives a special wave, and the pig just trots over more docilely to him, and they leave the arena. The crowd cheers. They're all very extremely excited.
Lander sets up, and he's like, that pig. There was something weird about that pig.
it's all right, lad. You gave it a good shot.
Fry walks up to Landers, apparently still on the ground, and hands him a towel and says, "There you go, mate. You're all dirty."
Lander just kind of rips it out of his hand and gets his face as cleaned up as he can with the mud and poo and whatever else is in this slop.
Says Fry says, "Perhaps we should go find some cleaner arrangements. Maybe in the public house."
Yeah, let's get out of the poop rocks. Let's go.
Aye.
Lander pulls himself up and tries to tromp through the sludge.
Reminds you of the orphanage, Lander?
Too much so.
Yeah. Off to the public house.
Is there a map changing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah.
moved your section a little bit. This is the northwest quadrant instead of the southwest. You guys just were. There's a little
Cool.
underground passage there.
Ooh. I like it.
Not really underground, but you know what I mean. Here, look at this one. So, public house is like, right here.
Got it.
So you guys were down here in this area. Now we're right here. Okay. So yeah, as you approach, it's mid-afternoon, maybe toward the evening.
Yeah,
there's some fires.
we were naked on a pig in the mud.
Things like that.
There's mud everywhere, for sure. For sure.
Standing near the public house. There's just a bunch of them standing.
Mud
in
in places we don't
their
like.
best dresses on and papers in their hands.
And what kind of papers?
Well, you would have to ask, I guess.
Oh, no, I honestly didn't hear. I
Just
thought
papers,
you said,
papers,
just
bro,
papers.
like
Okay.
papers, loose papers, like maybe applications, maybe headshots, maybe who knows what.
Mug shots.
Yeah, well, I forget. There's no cameras. There might be, but there's not. But maybe it's a hand-drawn likeness. I don't know.
There you go.
It's an application. It's a resume. They're clearly in line to try and apply for something or be in something.
Interesting.
Anyway, so you guys are outside that public house. You see this line of girls.
Okay.
Are they like actively going in, or are they standing in line? Like it's
They're-
a long
They're
line.
in line and they're lined up through the only door. You guys can't get in the door without going past them. You know what I mean?
Looks a little congested, wouldn't you say, guys?
Fry speaks up and says, "These are the last hopeful entrants of the pageant. These girls, only a few of them will probably make it in. but today's the last day to register. The pageant only begins in a few hours. These girls probably don't have any hope, but, you know, everybody...
Well, I don't have time for this. I need to go take a bath. Just try to trot through the group of them in my, muddy nakedness. I was naked through that, right?
They gasp and scream whenever they go, what's that?
I walk up to the group of ladies and go, I know, right? You see that guy? So dirty. What's up? Why would he do that? Why would he walk through you? Hi, my name's Solitaire. What's you guys' name?
Oh, a few of the girls give you their names. Let's see if there's any in particular. There's a girl named Nella, there's a girl named Julia, and a girl named Cherry.
Cherry.
Nella. That's my mother's name.
Oh, I bet you say that to all the girls.
You're right. I do say it to all the girls. So what are you guys up to? What are you doing?
We're entering the pageant.
Oh.
I'm going to win it.
Oh yeah? What makes you think that?
I have more talent than any of these girls in this town, and I'm smarter than them too. And smarts matter in this pageant.
I bet they do. So, can you guys tell me what you win when you win this pageant? Heard a lot about this pageant. No one really tells me what you win. When you win?
It's a royal appointment. The girl who won last year goes to court every day. She has her hair done by the finest handmaidens, and she gets to see the king himself.
Oh, that's awesome. Who won last year?
A girl by the name of Raimi.
Oh, Raimi. When was the last time you saw Raimi?
I wasn't friends with Raimi. I saw her last year at the Harvest pageant when she won.
Oh, so you haven't seen her since she won the pageant?
No.
Oh, that's, not the biggest town in the world. You figured you'd see a past pageant winner at least walk around, maybe at the pub. I don't know.
She left to go to the royal court, you dolt.
Oh, okay. So they just stay at the royal court forever.
She left. I haven't seen her since she left. Sorry, I'm getting more and more proper as things go on. She's really not.
Cherry.
How dare you, sir, speak to me in such a way?
Dad.
Was it Cherry?
No,
Yeah.
you're speaking to
Nella.
No, I know I was speaking to Nella. I'm speaking to Cherry now.
Okay.
Cherry, have you seen Raimi since she won?
She's kind of chewing gum or something. No.
I think it is a trap, Soka. Something's gonna happen.
And
Something's gonna happen.
She didn't go.
Middle girl, I forgot your name. What was it again?
She kind of looks over at you and says, Julia. Slowly.
Julia, that was my mother's name. Have you seen Raimi?
Eye roll. What was the question?
I said, have you seen Raimi?
She says, no one has seen her since she left.
Very ominous. Well, I appreciate the info. What are you gonna do for the talent competition, Julia?
It's a surprise.
Yeah. Probably throwing rocks like my buddy who just walked past you. Great, awesome. Really looking forward to it. I hope you all win. When does the show start again?
It begins after we're done with the final auditions.
Final auditions. Cool. Is there a big black couch in the audition room?
Oh my god.
What's a couch?
Oh, I mean, never mind. Have fun, girls. We'll be rooting for you. All right.
Solitaire. Solitaire. I'm like motioning with my head, like, "Hey, come here." Did anybody else lose Dillon?
I lost his video.
I can't see or hear him.
Yeah.
Dillon, try refreshing the page if you can hear me.
Do a refresher Reno.
Give us a refresh. I'm about to put the Benny Hill music back on. It really was perfect for the pig chase. Hey, there he is.
Okay, I don't know what happened. All right, back to what we were saying.
That's all right. I'm like, Solitaire. Hey, Solitaire. I'm like,
That's where we
jerking my head like, hey, come here, Solitaire.
Yeah. Okay.
So, let's just say that I have a history with, reconnaissance and investigations, and while you are doing, well, with a question mark, maybe if we try to extract some information from these guys or girls, let's not be so quiet on the head about it. What do you think?
Yeah, we can try that. But look at them. Do you think they're actually going to win any debate competitions?
No, I do not.
Fry pipes up and says he's got a point. Anyone could beat these girls from the town I'm from.
Yeah.
These girls don't have much going for them. It wouldn't take much at all to win this competition.
Yeah, we should probably talk to the real talent.
Fry, you misogynist pig. You belong in the pig catching game.
He just kind of looks at and shakes his head. You don't know what you're talking about. I could dress up like a woman and win this pageant.
Fry's like, women. God, I hate them.
Lander kind of comes back into the group now because he's bathed. He still looks dirty and he kind of smells a little bit, but he smells a lot better and is not as dirty as he was. He has clothes on now. So,
Lander, did you jump in the wishing well? Here in the middle of town. 4 is what I'm talking about. Is that a well?
That is
right
a
there?
fountain.
Or a fountain? Yeah, that's what I meant. The fountain.
Yeah.
Lander, did you jump in the fountain?
no, I had a shit. What are those things called? Like the little weird baths and like Western thingies that they have. I don't know. There's no like actually bath, right?
Trough?
Yeah. I went to the trough
a
and
horse's trough?
yeah. I went to the.
That's even worse.
They had a trough over there. I just went and bathed.
The guy
But
comes running around the corner saying, "Somebody stole my clothes!" And he looks around. He looks at Lander and he's like, "That guy!" And he runs over like, "You stole my clothes!" And starts in your face like, "Give me my clothes."
do you, I'm gonna be like, do you really think these are your clothes?
Is that an intimidation?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. What is? That's +5 on intimidation. So is that D20?
Yep.
Okay. 17.
Okay, he backs off and he's only got a few clothes on himself, so he kind of backs off and steps away. He's intimidated. I think Ire helps you out, gives you a little extra scariness whenever you do that. But yeah, he backs off. He's intimidated. He's gonna let you have your clothes. Keep them.
That's what I thought.
Smell like shit anyway.
So do you. When you walk away, smelly ass.
You also smell like shit.
You smell like shit. No, you smell like shit.
Yeah. Later turns back to Fry and he's like, well, if you pay me enough, I'll dress up as a girl and enter in this thing.
Fry's like, now you're onto something.
Well, I might be the most feminine looking of us. Maybe I should try it. I also got a trick up my sleeve.
You know, boys, we could triple our chances if we all participate.
Yeah. Not like this. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah. But Duff, you be looking like the ones out there on the front porch.
Lander, don't you worry about me. Let's just say I have a history of reconnaissance. Okay, this won't be my first time playing a part. I know what I'm doing.
Lander just kind of looks at him up and down, like, and kind of nods in a sarcastic way.
Doubt all you want, lad. You'll see.
I'm gonna duck into a tent real quick.
Okay.
Nobody's looking, and then I'm gonna cast Disguise Self
Okay.
and make myself look like a beautiful woman there.
Okay. So describe this beautiful woman to me.
Well, it's very similar to my person. As I said, I'm probably the most feminine looking out of the bunch already, being a fair-skinned moon elf, obviously younger looking with my beautiful silver hair and beautiful, I think, purple eyes that I've got there. In a very not so modest dress.
Mm.
I got a little in the front, a little in the back. Very soft features.
Targaryen-like, maybe?
Very Targaryen, yeah. Very Dany.
I like it.
Except an elf.
Okay. Good, I like it. Yeah, very feminine and probably gonna contrast really well with maybe some other more masculine people.
And I walk up to the group and say, "What's up, fellas?
Holy shit!
You guys want to take bets on who wins between the three of us?"
Wow.
Who are you?
Lander, it's solitaire.
Lander, you son, I swear. So
Just so out of RP,
Fry is just gaping. He's just like,
My wisdom is 0. So well, it's not 0. It's very, very low. So
Kinda
this is also
dumb.
we're a little dumb. We're not so
But he intimidates like a mofo.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
He's
just-
scary,
yeah.
but he don't.
there ain't no shit, and I'm not strong.
And with my charlatan background, I produce a very convincing document, resume.
Okay.
Oh, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're gonna step into the line
Yes.
of ladies. Okay.
Yeah, my name's Salatina.
Salatina. Saltina.
Saltina. That is amazing.
I'm gonna step in line.
Never mind.
So, very impressed by Solitaire's transformation. I'm going to step into a tent and I'm going to cast Disguise Self. And I want to make myself slightly more beautiful than Solitaire, with slightly softer features, with slightly more Targaryen features.
I want to do what
And-
Dillon did.
What Solitaire did, but a little better. Just kidding. But I will make myself like a beautiful woman.
Okay, let's hear the description.
Okay, well, I want to make sure that I fully understand it because it only lasts an hour, and we can't change. Let's see, the same basic arrangement of limbs. There's something about okay, so we can change how we look, but it's only visual. Like it's not objective.
Yeah, don't
So,
let
like-
anyone touch you.
Yeah, so like if I went to like grope Solitaire, there would be nothing there.
Right.
If you
yeah,
catch my
Yes.
catch my drift.
That's correct.
Okay, so all joking aside, I'm gonna do kind of the opposite. So very like, still very beautiful, but not Targaryen like. I'm gonna do like long brunette hair, strong features. You know, not soft features. So nice jawline with sharp cheekbones and basically not antithetical, but still beautiful, but the opposite of Salatina.
Would it be unfair to say you're like a Xena warrior princess?
Sure, I think that's great. That's
Okay.
great.
I like it.
Athletic, athletic brunette, still beautiful, but like
Badass,
yeah, but a badass, yeah.
I like it. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. So you
And I get in line. I'll get in line behind Salatina.
Okay, so now you guys are both standing in line. Fry is kind of amazed at both of you, and he kind of says,
What the
"You
fuck
know,
just happened?
this might work." And he's kind of just scratching his head, like, "Wow!" And he looks expectantly at Lander, like, "Well, what are you gonna do?"
Lander,
what are you gonna do?
Lander kind of shakes his head. He's like, no, I want to be out in the crowd for this.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
This is my plan all along.
How are we gonna get to the front of that line? We only got a limited amount of time.
That's a good point.
Line
So
moves
is
slowly.
is
But it's approaching ever.
so is this line like it's a line of people and like these guys just need to get to the front of it real quick?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we think we need to.
We need to.
Let's see. Okay, so cantrips I can do all day, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm within like 30 feet of like of these people, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I don't know if I can. Well, tell me if it's right if I can do this. What my plan is, but basically, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and it's gonna go up to the girl that's in the front, and I'm basically just gonna like pull her hair real hard from behind.
Okay. So you yank on her hair real hard, and she kind of turns around to the girl, but like, "What the hell?" And she
Slap
shoves her back and is like, "What'd you do?" And the girl's like, "I didn't do anything."
Girl fight.
Look, I saw her. She pulled your hair.
Yeah, this is where they should pop in and be like, I seen it all.
I seen it. She did it. She said you was ugly too.
They're doing anything else, or are you recalling
let's
that?
see. Special flow. Wait, how long is it? That's
You can pull it
one
anybody
minute.
else's
So
hair.
Yeah, I guess I can. I'll just we'll do that. We'll pull.
Pulling everybody's
we'll
hair.
we'll do it again to the girl, not the girl that was directly behind the first girl, but the one after that. So we'll get all four
There you go.
kind of in the
I
middle
got
of it. Yeah,
So you
Off
yank
the
on
scene.
yeah.
that girl's hair gets yanked on. He turns around and behind her. And yeah, everybody in front of you just kind of devolves.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna nudge Solitina and go, come on. Start like nudging our way, just kind of pushing our way through the melee.
Yeah. So you guys shove your way to the front, and you're the next. So who's in the front of the line? I guess.
Well, Salatina.
Solitina, of course.
Yeah.
Salatina's in front. So you hear an effeminate man from the next room say, "Next!" And the door opens, and a girl is coming out in tears.
Oh no.
Sucks.
Should you be offended? No, I don't think so. I don't think we're getting too
So
offensive.
as you
Maybe.
enter,
Hopefully
you're
not, but we'll see what
greeted
happens.
by
I don't think
if
we
you
are
will.
though.
It's tiered seating, not very short steps.
We just
half steps,
was
if you will.
pulling, we're
And at
just
the
trying to
bottom, in
make a
front of the stage
chaos,
is
basically.
a
Just trying to
little
make
man,
something
he's got
happen.
Dark skin, color of chestnut, I would say, and a wispy mustachio. And he's sitting behind a desk by the stage, and he's, clearly viewing the stage. The stage is where the auditions are done. He says, "Okay, come around to the right side and get on the stage, and I will evaluate you."
Come on, ladies, let's see what you got.
Move it.
So I go onto the stage, looking awesome and very
Looking banging.
banging.
And Felix sees you and says, "Yes, go over to the room on the right and wait."
That was easy. Thank you. So I walk into the green room.
Yeah, and you're.
Does he
greeted-
know your name? Like, do you have to do introductions or anything?
There was no introduction. As soon as Felix saw him, he's like, "Yes," and told him to go on.
Okay.
It was a very good. I got some
Great
pop.
job.
And then he hollers out, "Next!"
Chat said looking bangable.
Bangable. Very good.
Uh,
Okay, as I enter, I guess the guy taking names, I'll say, "Hello, the name is Daffodil."
Okay, so you go in, and he says the same thing. "All right, go around to the front of the stage, and I'll evaluate you."
Okay, I do so. Front and center on the stage, looking confident, looking bangable, according to chat.
He kind of pauses for a second, and he looks at you, and he taps his lips like this, and he says, "Do a spin."
Okay, I'll do the most elegant spin possible. Ballerina style. Xena warrior ballerina.
He says, "Okay, you'll do. Go to the green room." And he says, "No more! We're done, we're full!"
Yes! We made it!
Dude, that was way easy.
The
We
guy-
out here.
The guy at the door slams it shut, and you can hear the anguished cries of the embattled ladies outside. They're still fighting, but they're also dismayed that they didn't make it inside in time to be the last two slots for the pageant. So you guys are both in the green room, and you see a few other people there. One is a small, short girl in kind of tattery-looking clothes. She doesn't look like she wants to be there very much. There's a homely-looking woman with a long red braid hanging down one shoulder. There's one of the girls that was that you talked to in line, Cherry. Actually is in the green room. She made it in there. She wasn't part of the fight. She must have been interviewed while you were changing clothes. Also, Julia and Nella, the two others you talked to, are in there. So you happen to talk to the three that made it in. What do you know? What are the odds? And so those, in addition to the two of you, those are the other people.
Very
Three,
plot convenient, right?
4, 5, and then you.
What
two,
was that?
six,
That was some
seven.
good
There's
thinking
7.
on Lander, to get him in there, get him quick.
Odds are good, boys.
I'm gonna enjoy
So
where
I
this
walk up
goes.
to the homely one as I'm clearly interested as to how she made it.
Homely.
Yeah. Okay, hi, I'm Salatina. What's your name?
She says, "Hello, my name is Matilda."
Oh, that's sweet. That was my mother's name. Are you excited about the pageant?
She says, "No, I'm really not.
Well, why not?
I didn't want to be in it.
Well, what made you be in it?
I was forced.
Well, sometimes we're forced to do things we don't want to do.
Yeah, I'm planning to tank the first competition, so you won't have to worry about me.
I like your style. By the way, who forced you into this?
My husband." And she gives you a glare.
Yes, husbands are a bother, aren't they?
maybe not for long. And she raises an eyebrow.
Oh shit.
I see.
We seeing a mid.
Well,
Okay, bye.
good luck with
Okay, good luck with, the murder.
When I turn to Duff, I think that lady's gonna murder her husband.
She didn't seem very happy, if you catch my drift.
Well, she's gonna tank the first competition, then that's good for us.
The young dirty girl kind of walks up to Duffadil and and says, "You're not a woman," and kind of looks at you strange. She's a little kid. She's not very old. She says, "You don't look like a woman to me."
And what makes you say that, lass?
Well,
That's not very nice.
I don't know. You got a voice that sounds like a man's.
Why, I never. I think I have a rather lovely voice, I've been told.
Says, Do you have a sword?
Well, not on me.
No. My father has a sword. He says I can have one whenever I'm old enough.
And do you plan to be a little fighter, lass?
No, but I want to stab people.
Oh, well.
Well,
My
that
kinda lady.
is something.
Says I'm Vin.
Oh, God. Finn. Well,
Vin.
Just then you hear Felix call from the other room. He says, "All right, places, ladies. Everyone's here. Let's go."
So Vin was a street
Calls
urchin
you
that they
all
ran
out on
into last episode,
Okay.
and
So you guys come out. You're kind of
with Solitaire paid her some money to go look at a guy, to find out some information about a character,
or like that.
and
you guys just like, all right,
We're gonna do a kick.
and when she came back, when he paid her in not real money. So
you guys are out there, and Felix kind of gives an overture. Who's gonna win this year? We have the finest, talented, smartest ladies that our town has to offer, and once again, we have the opportunity to show the royal court how wonderful we are. Who's it gonna be this year? And he gives
Is it a full crowd?
big green cheesy smile, and yes, the full crowd erupts with applause.
Yeah. Time to shine, Solitina. Now is our moment.
So first we begin with the talent competition. It's really not that big of a place. So he says, we'll begin with a talent competition. Each of our lovely ladies will come out on stage one at a time and demonstrate for us some talent that makes them special. So first up, we will have our last entrant, Duffadil, demonstrate her talent. So all the other people, everybody clears off the stage, but then the lights kind of go down on the stage, and you're kind of ushered onto the stage, Duff.
Son of a bitch. I'm trying to find any magic that I could use to just be cool, but I don't really have anything.
yeah, I think we're going with Saltina. I think we're going with Saltina.
I'm in the moment, right?
Yeah, they're like, be talented.
So wait,
And
is Lander and who was our character guy, our random guy? Huh?
Fry. Yeah,
Fry.
you guys
Are we just hanging out in the crowd?
You're in the crowd, yeah.
Okay. Lander kind of leans over at that to Fry, and he goes, "Duff doesn't have any talents."
Son of a bitch, that's not very nice.
And there are judges in there.
You didn't hear
Felix,
that.
of course, and then there are two other people sitting on either side of him.
Okay. How many judges? There's 3 judges?
3, yeah.
Okay. All right. I will confidently walk to the front of the stage and clear my voice and just belt out a hold on, let me think. Dadgummit, what's the Cher song, Dillon?
Life After Love.
Do you believe?
Yeah, that's what it was. So I'll just give the most raucous rendition of "Do you believe in love after love after love after love? I believe something inside me say I I really don't think you're strong enough, no. And I'll do the whole Cher song, and then as I'm done, when I do my final finale, my big finish, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, and I'm gonna direct my 3 magic missiles to not harm anyone, but just to zoom straight over each judge's head, and then straight up out of sight. I just want to flare them right over the
Like
head.
almost like a firework kind of
Like,
thing. Right?
yeah, I'm doing my own pyrotechnics.
Yeah, that's cool. That's totally within the realms of Magic Missile, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So give me a performance.
I just gave you an actual performance. Are you kidding me?
It was great. It's gonna get advantage.
Oh, awesome. Performance
Let's give you
is...
actually, Bart, get an inspiration. Give you a 1d6 for that. That was good.
Oh, sweet.
And that's not on this roll. That's just for you to use instead.
Oh, right. Okay,
You
so
can use it whenever you want.
1d20 minus 1. A 16.
Okay, so like you impress. The judges raise up their signs, and you get, I guess it's a 1 to 10 scale. You get straight 8s. Like it's a pretty good score. It's a pretty good score. Surprisingly good score.
Hell yeah. The crowd loves Cher.
The crowd, as it turns out, is a bunch of old white people, and they love.
That's right.
So 8, 8, and 8 for. Okay. All right. You are greeted by raucous applause, and they kind of ask you to move off the stage. Felix announces next up is our silver beauty with the purple eyes. Let's bring out. Oh, I don't actually know her name. She's that beautiful. They just start applauding. You can come out.
Yay, mystery woman.
So I walk out shaking my head that Duffadill's thing actually worked.
Hell yeah.
Felix calls out, "What is your name, dear?"
My name's Salatina. I'm a moon elf.
Salatina,
And I'm a moon elf.
Moon elf.
my lunar lady. And she's,
Go ahead.
the crowd hushes the lights, does the spotlight thing, and an expectant hush falls over the crowd.
I'm very dramatically looking down,
Oh god.
and I raise up, and I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to change my voice, and I'm calling back to the most talented Elvish woman singer in my city. It's a big city, so the most talented. Very good.
A lot of people.
I'm going to sing basically what's the Elvish. It's basically "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
In Elvish, in Elven.
Which makes it even better.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So if you guys hear, I'll
Give yourself a, yeah, there you go.
there you go.
Thank you.
So that it's on there that you can see that I can change my voice to someone else's voice, and it's booming. It's got a lot there. It's on a scream, obviously. It's like someone that's got a lot of power. Perfect, amazing singer.
Nice.
So yeah, Whitney Houston in Elvish.
Okay, so give yourself double advantage. Like roll 3 rolls, and we'll take the highest one.
Wow.
Of performance.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So my performance is only, I think, +1. Oop. Let me see real quick. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Okay. Quick roll. So here's the first one.
Well, okay, so you don't need to roll anymore.
All right. It's the best shit you ever heard.
Yeah, you got 10s, man. They've never heard anything like that. They're
The
all...
crowd is weeping.
Felix is literally tears in his eyes, standing up in his chair with his hands over his head. He says, "I knew it! I knew it!" He's crying. He's just crying. So you got straight 10s.
Well,
and
looks
you-
like you're getting sacrificed. All
thunderous applause, like you're ushered off stage, the crowd wants, and the rest of the girls are completely underwhelming. The first girl comes out and does like a lasso dance, in and out like this. The second girl comes out and just throwing rocks at
juggling bowling pins.
Yeah, like another girl like puts water up her nose and makes it come out her ears or something. Like it was just weird talents, right?
Yeah, the ventriloquist dummy. That's awful.
And the little girl Vin is the one that juggles the bowling pins. But their scores don't even compare to you guys's in that competition. You guys blow that one away.
Yes.
So Felix gets up on stage to announce, well, that was certainly a riveting display if I've ever seen one. It sort of got boring after the first bit, though. He says, next we'll move on to the formal interview in which we'll bring out each of our lovely ladies and ask them a few questions about how they feel about the world at large and try to get a feel for whether they can represent us at royal court or not. So we'll bring out our first contestant once again. Please welcome back Duffadil. And the crowd applauds.
I'll awkwardly curtsy in front of the crowd.
Hold on, we have cameos. You're on stream, just FYI.
You're in front of the internet.
In front of the internet.
Hey, I love you guys.
They're in my headphones, so you can't be heard.
Tell them that we're participating in a beauty contest right now.
Yeah, these guys are all infiltrating a beauty pageant right now. So Bart and Dillon are kind of cross-dressing, and they're being women right now. It's kind of fun.
Love it. Keep it going. Where's Soso?
Justin's doesn't have his camera on, but he's there. Bart's
Because I'm streaming.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm about to leave.
Bye.
He said bye.
That's my wife, chat. In case you were wondering.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Get out of here.
He said bye. Get out of here.
We're trying to play pretend here.
Okay, so welcome back, Duff, onto the stage. Felix is out on the stage with the microphone.
Duffadil.
Just waiting expectantly. Duffadil. So you're walking back out onto the stage toward Felix.
Okay, I will curtsy to the crowd.
And they applaud again. They're very pleased to see that.
Yay.
So Felix says, well, that was certainly a wonderful song you sang earlier. I feel like it resonated with me quite a bit. One thing I would like to ask you is, what would you do to make the world a better place?
Well, Felix, I appreciate that question, and it's a wonderful question, and I do believe that the Iraq and the the world peace, and because the kids and the Iraq is the world will.
I don't know where this is going.
Place.
I have no idea where this is going.
He says, too true. Next, I would like to know how your place as a woman in this world has affected you in this moment today in this pageant.
Oh boy.
How is this pageant empowering for you as a woman?
Well,
probably
Felix,
not
I do
good.
appreciate that question, and it is a very good question and an important question to ask. So I would say that being a woman is empowering. It is empowering to be a woman, to be on this stage, and so at the end of the day, being here is empowering as a woman.
It feels says, yeah, okay. So the final question is, if you become Harvest Pageant Queen, how will you best serve us at the royal court?
Well, thank you, Felix, and that is an important question to ask, and I appreciate you asking it. I think it is very important as a woman to be a good representative of where you're from, especially to royalty, because as far as I know, and Felix, I am not enlightened in the ways of royalty, but I do know that it is important to be a good representative. So it is my goal in the Iraq to be a good representative of Harventown
10 point. I'm
As a
lost
woman.
too, to be honest with you.
That is empowered. Thank you.
I'm lost
Great.
too.
Let's hear it for Daffodil.
Hey, Charles
He
Monkey.
just- he
Thank you
gotta
for the
shut
follow.
you.
How you doing?
Get you off the stage. Get the hell out of here. The judges
I have
are
no
baffled.
idea
They
where he
don't
was
know
going with
the
that.
score.
I don't even know what he was trying to do.
Right-
Now,
right
here's the
down, like,
thing.
looking up.
One reason why he was like that is because they are disguised as women. So he's literally trying to make
Felix
sure
says,
that people
"Okay,
realize
well,
that he is a
was
woman. I guess.
invigorating.
I don't
Let
know.
us bring out
I
our
hope
next
that was the case.
contestant, Saltina, well, everybody, welcome back. And the crowd goes wild. They're still under your spell.
I can't.
Still weeping.
Out-
Yeah,
Uncontrollably.
there's just-
outside of that, I wish you would have. I kind of wish you would have made him like like do a saving throw on that, just so people would be like, "Why is he saying I'm a woman so much?" Yeah.
Yeah, deception check. Yeah.
Still
Boom,
bitter about
shoot
it.
it.
I know. I feel you. I feel you. I'd be bitter
Here's
about
my
it too.
margarita. I'm taking shots of margarita.
Oh, yeah, we're grown ass men. We do what
But yeah.
we want.
So we're basically what's happening is we're investigating this issue where we think that like this town has got something weird going on with it, and it's a big right now. It's a huge. There's a huge like event going on, like a fair, and they have like a show basically, and they get the women of the village to get in here and like to kind of like a Miss Universe kind of contest. I don't know whatever. But anyway, basically that's what's going on right now. But so Solitaire and Duff are guys that have been disguised as women to get into this and try to win it, so they can move on and figure out what's going on, so we can infiltrate a little better.
Felix says, "Oh, that was a great answer. Thank you so much." Second question. What was the second question?
What's something about empowerment? As a
Oh
woman?
yeah. how does being a woman empower you on this stage today? What does it mean for you to be a woman on this stage today?
Well, I'm from far off land, and I just feel so included in my new home here in Harven, and maybe not so much as a woman, but just feel so empowered as a new citizen in this amazing community. So, not so much as a woman, but just as a new citizen, I feel so empowered and so incredibly lucky to be here.
Hey, he ain't no woman.
There's a guy. So they applaud not quite as much, but they still love you. Like they were impressed with you from the get go, so they're still applauding. Felix says, "Wow, that was certainly a long answer." And the last question: how would you represent our town at Royal Court? Beautiful.
Well, thanks. I think I would answer your question with a question of my own.
Saucy.
I would take formal suggestions from anyone here on how I should represent your town. I'm new. How would you like for me to represent your community?
The people are kind of confused by that. There's scattered applause because people are just like, yeah, whatever. Sure, she said it. I like it. And Felix is like, how democratic. Says, let's hear it again for Solitaria.
Gets the name wrong. Everything's good.
I'm focused.
It's fine.
It's the mead. I'm telling you, boys.
Yeah.
The mead. There's something happening.
And you get ushered off the stage, and everybody, all the other ladies, take their turn. And so after the interviews are concluded, Felix comes back out onto the stage for the final time this evening and says, "All right, everyone, prepare yourselves for the final competition of the evening, the academic competition. That's right, we don't need just beauty, we like brains too. So let's bring out our first two contestants to go on in a head-to-head match."
Spencer, how did the other contestants fare in the questioning? I'm assuming not well.
They did just about as well as you did, actually.
Ooh, okay,
they
wow.
gave-
You telling me I didn't do a good job in the Q&A? I thought I killed it, man.
They did just as good of a job as it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on? Like, how long is night one of the pageant?
I mean, it's going on. It's the main event of the evening. Like all the festival fair stuff's still going on. If you wanted to leave and go, shoot some hoops or something, you certainly could. That's still going on. But most of the townsfolk that aren't working the event most of the participants are here now.
I guess what I'm asking is this pageant, like,
Because
our performances, how long has it been since we've been here?
You haven't exhausted your hour yet. It's been
Okay.
pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted to know. I needed to know if I needed to make a disappearing act or not.
So you guys, I would say that you guys are in cycle, maybe getting a nerve.
Maybe starting to have a little trouble holding the spell up.
Yeah, you starting to poke a muscle through or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Adam's apple showing.
Like, so your legs are getting a little hairier as you go. Like.
Okay. Cool. All right. Sweet.
Okay, so Felix says, let's bring out our first two contestants for a head-to-head competition. Bring out Daffodil and Salteria. And the crowd's very happy. They like you guys a lot more than all the other people. They don't really seem to care for them very much. And so you come out and stand on either side of Felix. And so he's going to turn to Daffodil first, and he's going to say, here's how it's gonna work. I ask you a question. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you lose a point. If you get it wrong and he gets it right, he gets a point. If you get it wrong and he gets it wrong, nobody gets a point. And he kind of yells that last part.
Okay.
Billy Eichner.
Yeah.
So, do you understand? And he kind of hits you in the face with the microphone.
Yes.
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 Okay. So
yes. I mean, yes.
Says, first question, what is the opposing side of a right triangle called? And so you can either roll an intelligence check or you can tell me what the answer. You can't look it up.
Well, I do.
No internets, no chats, help.
That is. Damn it! I literally just asked chat for help. I do appreciate that, Felix. That is a great question, and
My chat can look it up because I'm not in this. So if you guys know the answer, let me know.
You know what even is a right triangle if we think about it? I do believe it is called the obtusery.
Lander just kind of puts his hand in his head and it's like just shakes his head.
Excuse me, Felix. What is the obtusery?
You're wrong! He turns over to Solitaire. Do you have the right answer?
I rolled for it.
He rolls 15.
Oh, I have hot news, and you get the question right.
No,
wait,
I was close.
wait. Yeah, you just barely got it right.
Shut up, Butters. Hey.
That's 1 point for Solitaire.
Saltina.
Saltina. I'm gonna write that down.
On this next question, I may have to do cast illusion to give Daffodil a little help there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to take care of a Butters issue. What's happening? Did you get it right or wrong?
Saltina got it. Yeah, rolled for it and got it right.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
I've got a 4 on. Actually, you know what? It was a 13, I think. Not a 15.
Oh, then you didn't get that question right.
I didn't.
You missed
Yay!
it.
We're both dumb.
I used my saving throw for intelligence, not my bonus.
You can wait. Don't you? Do you have inspiration? You can use inspiration after the fact.
I don't.
No,
Oh,
you're
okay.
the only one with inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Because you believe. Okay. So after you get the question wrong, Felix is visibly upset. Oh my gosh, these people are stupid. He says, next question.
Is this going to me or Solitina?
No, this is for Saltina.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me find my.
Oh yeah, because we're going back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Where did... Oh my gosh, let me find. Screw it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a science age appropriate question here. If you drop a boulder and a piece of wood off a cliff at the same time, which one will hit the ground first?
They'll hit at the same time. I mean, they'll hit at the same time.
Correct. You get a point.
Son
Duff.
of a bitch. Daffodil is my name.
Duff, if Billy has 3 apples and Sally has 5 apples and Sally gives Billy 2 apples, how many apples are there total?
Are you counting on your fingers?
No. I was trying to write, and I can't write that fast. Can you please repeat the question slowly for me?
Probably not the same way. If Billy has 5 apples and Sally has 2 apples, and then Sally gives Billy 3 apples, how many apples are there total?
Felix, what is 8 apples?
Wrong! There are 7 apples because Billy can't give more apples than he already has.
That's not a very fair question.
Life's not fair,
Your
Duffy.
question stated that she gave Billy the 3 apples.
Sally's very generous.
It's
but
a
she doesn't
trick
have very
question,
much.
Felix, and I just don't think that this is a fair competition.
Calm
Okay?
down, Duffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, wow. And now you're making fun of my name?
The crowd
Felix?
starts, boo, boo, boo.
You bitch.
Boo, boo. He,
I'll
so
fold my
Felix
arms and kind of pout.
says, all right, our winner is Saltina. Everybody give her a hand. Woo! And the crowd starts to applaud, and they kind
It's
of
not fair!
ignore, and the crowd kind of
I fucking hate it! I hate this competition! It's demeaning and it's degrading and all you care about is what we look like! It's just, fuck you, Felix! I swear to God! And I'll run off the stage.
Okay, so the crowd kind of heckles you as you run off, and they simultaneously applaud for Saltina.
Thank you.
Thanks, winner by default! Yeah!
He says, okay, please get off the stage. Let's bring out our next couple of morons. So you guys, once you get into the green room, are told that you're finished for the evening. You'll see the final scores for this evening's competition
Sweet.
posted tomorrow morning.
Ooh, so we don't know.
That's right. You might be able to ask around. I don't know, but
Oh yeah. Maybe I can totally redeem myself after my meltdown.
maybe so. But so you guys are ushered off stage. The rest of the girls come out and compete against each other. The Matilda, the girl with the braid, is very clearly giving bullshit answers to every question. She's not interested at all. That's really the only remarkable thing. Vin, the little girl, tries to run off in the middle of her competitions. Every single one of them. She's always trying to get away and escape. But she can't ever get away. She has a handler that keeps, bringing her back and forcing her into the competitions and making her wear the clothes and all that stuff. So you guys are still at the public house, but you are free to move about now. You're still in costume, but that's where you are.
Solitaire, I think we might ought to find Lander and get the hell out of here. I don't know how much I can keep being a woman.
Yeah, I agree. Nice acting, by the way. That whole not fair thing. Yeah, that was really good, man.
Yeah. I was acting. Yeah.
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 think
Pretty
someone-
good. I was pretty convincing with how much I was acting.
Yeah. It's really competition. That was great, man.
Right. I was trying to set you up for a win. I think we can make this thing happen. Yep.
Appreciate that. Look
So you guys don't.
Anyway, Lander. Yeah, let's go for it.
at-
You guys dressed as women make it.
Lander meets them kind of, wherever they come out at. It's like, so you guys don't think you overdid it a little bit?
Shut the hell up. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Hey, man, my song was baller.
People
And
are.
to be fair, I thought my song was as good as Solitaire.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but we're here to just look out and see what's going on, not necessarily show out.
Right.
Now you got
Not see me acting when I melted down?
That was an act.
Yeah, of course it was. I was sandbagging, obviously.
Guys, can we talk about how, the other contestants, did any of them really seem like your stereotypical pageant contestants? What's up with Matilda and Ben? Why did they get let in?
I have no idea, but what I can tell you is it's very interesting that 2 grown-ass men could introduce themselves into this pageant and be front runners. That ought to tell us something.
Well, I'd like to think that we're pretty good at disguising ourselves, but still.
But
yeah.
your point stands. This
Yeah.
seems weird.
That's weird.
And this makes it go to see that I don't think they're necessarily in it for the talent and the looks.
Nope. Still on the whole cult sacrifice thing, but yeah, we'll see where it goes.
I'm starting to think the way you are, Solitaire. I'm getting closer.
Well, we should probably dip out of here before our disguises wear off in front of people.
Great point. Lander, did Fry mention anything to you in the crowd? Had he found out anything?
Fry doesn't talk a whole lot.
Fry, yeah, I feel confident that whatever it says about Fry's.
He was very, very involved in the watching the competition.
Alright,
A little more than he should have been.
Okay. Gentlemen, shall we?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Where are we going? The Goose?
Let's walk through we can walk through the rest of the festival on the way
Is
to
that-
the Goose.
All right, okay. You guys are still in. Does your disguise just disappear and you get back to what you were wearing, or like how's it work? Isn't your time running out on that?
Yeah,
So I
Okay.
think it just reverts to what we were, but no matter whether it's front of the competition or not, we should probably not have that happen in front of anyone.
True.
Right.
Point.
Like,
Sure.
we probably need to be hidden when we revert back, when we Superman.
Right. Let's
Right.
go.
I need to find a telephone booth.
Will our heroes win the beauty pageant? Will they find out who Fry is? Will they drink the mead? Will they throw rocks at people? Find out next week on Harven Harvest.
Very good. Hey, can well, not Lander, but Solitaire and I have not had a rest since session 1. Can maybe we do an outro to get back to the Goose so that we can rest?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can. You guys technically rested on the road. I know we kind of flubbed the beginning, but yeah, for sure. You guys can do an outro and get yourself a rest for sure. Everybody gets a long rest.
I'm
right
an elf. I only need 4 hours.
Ooh.
Okay, well, is it nighttime? Like, how long did that last? Or is it still
Yeah,
evening?
it's just past sunset, twilight, if you will.
So is it too early, do you think, to retire? Because if it's
Yes.
late enough, I would just go
I
to
think
bed.
I think that we can pick up before the first night is ended next time. Yes.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like,
Okay.
it's not over with yet. The sun has just now kind of gone down. The pageant's over. The main event's over. The rest is just festival stuff.
Okay, so shall we make our way to the Goose and change in our rooms, in the privacy of our rooms? And
You
then-
get stopped at the door by Marna. It says, "Who are you?"
Son of a bitch, Morna! God damn it.
You're with Lander.
Such foul language for a lady.
Sorry, no, sorry. That was out of character.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm not going to say we, Solitina can do what she wants, but I'm going to put my arm around Lander and say, oh, come on, Marna. We're just here to have some fun with our friend Lander.
Lander looks around and is like, I don't know these women, Marna. Can I be in?
Fucking Lander.
She
What
left
a
Lander
cunt.
He like after he walks by, he just kind of peeks around and waves and smiles and walks off.
What a son of a bitch.
The boy tromps downstairs and says, "Ma, who are those women?" And he's looking bright-eyed. He's like, "Who are they? Can I meet them?"
What's his name? Trigger or something?
Roman.
Roman. I was close.
Trigger.
Son of a bitch. I don't know how to get in. I don't know what to do.
Lander will come back by. All right, fine. I'll do it. Fine. They're with me. They come in. I changed my
That
mind.
was a silly joke.
I
you
changed my mind.
trickster, you.
Yeah, she moves aside for you guys. She's suspicious, but she ultimately relents and lets you through. Says, "Well, I suppose the festival makes for different bedfellows altogether. So sure, as long as you don't wreck my room, I guess it's okay."
Oh, Marna. We'll
Too late,
wreck
Marna.
your room, and I'm going to charge him double.
Ooh, class.
Okay, you make.
Okay,
it
we're
your
in.
entrance.
I will do my magic spell and and be Duff again, and I guess we can pick up next week.
Yeah, awesome. Think 2 hours is a good mark. I'm trying to shoot
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. Boys, we had our first session with no combat.
That's right. No combat this time.
That's
around.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
thought about having the girl fight break into the scene after everything
That
was done. but
okay? That would have actually been hilarious.
It would have been a complete unarmed fight. with
Bare
you guys, like,
bare knuckle
improvising
boxing.
weapons. So like, we'll save that for another time. You guys just like you pick up a shoe and like, okay, that's a dagger now. So y'all make a dagger attack against the girl with the shoe.
I was
But-
really tempted to slap Felix when I was having my meltdown, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to derail the story.
Oh, feel free, man. Feel free.
No,
you,
I think
you
I'm
created
winning.
this. Yeah, you're doing great. You've got great scores so far.
Fantastic. Even with my Iraq, well, the children with the Iraq.
Yeah, they're pretty divided town politically.
I really wasn't sure where you were going with that one, but it turned out all right. It was good.
Come on, everybody gets the reference, right? Okay,